So after extensive grain farming and plantation farming, another under commercial farming is market gardening. Market gardening is a type of cultivation developed in modern time. This has developed mainly as a result of urbanization and ready market available in urban centers. Farmers cultivate vegetables and other items in the vicinity of urban center to cater to the demand of city dwellers. This type of cultivation works on a principle of economics, demand and supply. The land holding is small, use of irrigation, organic and chemical fertilizer, low investment, use of manpower, demand of market, use of science and technology, etc. are the characteristic of market gardening. It is dependent on good transport network. The quality and price of product is determined by rapid transport. Hence, this type of farming is also known as truck farming. Now, this usually we see in our surrounding. Nowadays, especially in many areas around us, we see that directly the farmers are taking their yields to sell in the market. Now, there is no third party in between. So many a times directly we can see that people are coming and selling their products. So in the small piece of land, according to the demand of the people, they are practicing this farming. So especially vegetables and fruits are here taken yield of. And these market gardening, they are not very big, and it is in the vicinity of urban center, that means nearby area, लगेच शहराबाहेर. So to cope up the demand of the people living in the cities. मग शेतकरी बाजार वगैरे आपण आजकाल बघतोय, बऱ्याच ठिकाणी शेतकरी बाजार लागतात. पर्सनली ते शेतकरी लोक एकत्र येतात आहे, 1-2 जणं, आणि मग आपल्या शेतात उगवणाऱ्या ज्या काही वस्तू आहेत त्या येऊन डायरेक्ट मार्केटमध्ये सेल करत आहे. सो हियर इट डिपेंड्स डायरेक्टली ऑन द डिमांड अँड सप्लाय थेरी ऑफ इकॉनॉमिक्स. डिमांड म्हणजे जेवढी गरज आहे, ज्या गोष्टीला जास्ती मागणी आहे ते जास्ती उगवतात, ज्याला कमी आहे ते कमी उगवतात. सो ऑल टाईप ऑफ irrigation, organic and chemical fertilizer, manpower, it is used. It also requires investment but less. Science and technology is also used up to some extent, like sprinkle irrigation and spraying, all these methods, spraying of fertilizers and insecticides. So this type of farming is very much flourishing in modern times, and also it is having a good demand in city, as it is near the city. So the transport is within time and the product remains fresh. That's why the people are having more demand for this type of gardening. Next is horticulture or floriculture. Horticulture means plants which are required in garden. Now at home many times we see we are gardening, we are having various type of plants, various lawns, party lawns are engaged. So for that type, whatever plants are required, they are called horticulture. And floriculture means agriculture or farming of flowers. It is also in demand in recent time on large scale. Cultivation of flowers and fruit is a subtype of market gardening. Again, it is like market gardening. Directly they are growing according to the demand, and supply is done, and it is done in a nearby area of the city. Fruits and flowers are the major products of this type of farming. In this type of farming, modern as well as traditional method are used. The size of farm is small and every plant is cared for properly. In recent time, use of irrigation, chemical fertilizer, greenhouse, etc. is being made for getting more profit. Major product of horticulture are flowers like gerbera, tulip, dahlia, chrysanthemum, marigold, etc. These fetch a good price in market. Different native and exotic fruits like mango, custard apple, grapes, bananas, pomegranate, dragon fruit, cherries, Oranges, raspberries, strawberries, mulberries, etc. are cultivated in fruit farming. At the places like Mahabaleshwar, Pachgani, Pune, Nagpur, Jalgaon, Nasik, etc. Countries having Mediterranean climate, France and Italy are famous for horticulture. So if you see nowadays, many fruits which were not previously cultivated in the country using the various method and technology are grown. Children, if you have ever gone to the nearby area of Nagpur, we also have the dragon farming these days. Up to great extent, the dragon fruit is cultivated. The farming is done itself in the Nagpur area. So in this way, because that fruit nowadays was in demand, so in this way, on a small piece of land, this horticulture and floriculture is done, and also it requires less investment. That means, as compared to the extensive grain farming or plantation farming, marketing, gardening, and floriculture and horticulture require less investment, and also it is directly proportional to the demand of the public. So obviously there will be less chances of gaining loss. So let us see further organic farming. Organic farming. The nutrients requirement of the crop is fulfilled by soil and therefore replacement. Replacement means renewation or adding the quality of used by nutrients is necessary. Nutrients are also used abundantly to increase the yield. Organic fertilizer are used for this purpose. As we have come to know, or we have understood the importance of organic farming, these nutrients or organic fertilizers are prepared up to great extent. Chemical fertilizers, though it was giving a good yield, but it was again deteriorating the quality of soil. So nowadays organic fertilizers are used, and up to great extent they are prepared by the farmers. The litter should decompose in the ground. Litter means kachra, and kachra doesn't mean that plastic and everything which does not decomposes, but only the natural thing which decomposes easily. So the litter should be decomposes in the ground. Grass like sesbania or jute are also buried in the soil to make manures. Cow dung and compost manures are used. Vermicompost is obtained from organic waste. So vermicompost previously we have already seen, so we need not talk much about it. Earthworm. Vermicompost means the compost which is obtained with the help of earthworm. When farming is done using all waste matter mixed in the soil, it is called organic farming. It is organic. Waste means pure, which is natural, which decomposes easily. So that's why it is called organic farming. For controlling pests, organic pesticides like neem can be used. The crop obtained from the organic farming is of high quality because no fertilizers, chemical fertilizer are used. That's why it is natural. So it does not harm our body. It is in a very good condition. Chemical fertilizer and pesticides are not used in such type of farming. It is totally natural. So it is not hazardous to the health. That's why organic farming these days it is having a great demand. Next is agrotourism. It is also one of the flourishing businesses this year. It is going in great demand, becoming very famous. Now and then every weekend people are going for agrotourism, because nowadays people living in cities, metropolitan cities, so we don't directly come in contact with nature, and children are also unaware of the agricultural work. So to make children aware and to come closer to the nature, agrotourism is flourishing. So agrotourism, page 59, is a new field in tourism. In the tropics, various type of agriculture products are cultivated. Hence, there is a greater scope of agrotourism. In agrarian country, the rural life, local custom and culture are utilized for agrotourism. You can see figure on page number 59. City developers are curious about the farmer's life and environment. Many of these type visits rural area just to see the agrotourism is financially beneficial for the farmer and his village. So nowadays we have, even around Nagpur we have many type of agrotourism. So it is day wise, or the day wise payment is given 200 300 per day per person. There they serve us food in the lap of the nature. They cook in front of us, and directly the raw material is taken from the garden or farms. So people also are engaged there, the tourists who are visiting. So we enjoy. मग नंतर तिथे राहण्याची सोय असते. आपण स्वतः शेतामध्ये फिरू शकतो. बैलगाडीची सैर करता येते, जे अदरवाईज सिटीमध्ये राहणाऱ्या लोकांना बघायला मिळत नाही. सो पीपल अँड चिल्ड्रन एन्जॉय दिस ट्रिप व्हेरी मच, अँड इट इज फ्लरिशिंग these days. Next, after the discussion, you may have realized that those fruits and vegetables that look fresh and attractive may not have been ripened using proper method. At times, in the order to get the produce earlier, artificial chemical pesticides are employed profusely in large quantity. This facilitates quicker production and produce appear fresh and attractive. However, such products are harmful to the health. Also, they do not last longer after purchase. So, because of the demand and to get the faster product, chemicals are used. Though from the outer covering it looks very attractive, but they are hazardous to the health and they don't long for the time. Many times it happens that we buy fruits and vegetable from the market, and as soon as we bring it home, and if we cut it next day, outer covering is very good but inside it starts rotting. बटाटे पण मध्यंतर असे येत होते की वरून खूप छान ताजे दिसायचे आणि कापले की आतमध्ये काळे असायचे. इवन ॲपल्स ऑल्सो. So this is because of extreme use of chemicals. So these products are also harmful for our health. Marketing system. Marketing system are necessary for making the good produce by farmers available to the consumer at a fair price and in time. The importance of marketing system in countries like India will become clear from the following points. Now let us see what is marketing system, because when the farmer are producing, it has to reach to the consumers. Agriculture in India is scattered over a vast area. All farmers are not organized. Here organized in the sense they are not the member of any organization. They don't know actual process of marketing, or they don't come and work together. Most of the farmers are economically weak and cannot market their production on their own, because once they have the product yields, once they have cultivated, the most important problem faced by the farmer is the transportation. They don't have the means of transportation. त्यांच्याकडे गाड्या नसतात, ट्रक्स नसतात की त्यांचा प्रोडक्ट मार्केटमध्ये येऊन सेल करेल. सो दे आर डिपेंडेंट ऑन द थर्ड पार्टी, द ट्रेडर्स. That is why the system of agriculture produce market committee is established at the taluka level. At these places, farmers bring their produce and sell to the traders. As farm produce is perishable, that means short lived. भरपूर काळ नाही टिकत, ते लवकर सडायला लागतं. There are to be proper arrangement for its sale. Institutes like farmers organization, consumer society, etc. help in the task and try to protect farmer from the exploitation by agents, mediators or others. So these poor farmers who are not aware of the marketing, so such organizations are then where farmers are coming and selling their product to the traders, and then traders are carrying it to the markets, to the public or consumers. Some of the farmer produce it directly used by the industries as a raw material. International markets are now becoming easily available for the farmer produce due to the globalization. Many progressive farmers are using the modern technology in their farm. Also, they sell the produce with proper packaging. Hotels and malls also require agriculture produce on large scale. By advertising on the internet, their product gets sold in the local as well as international market. So in this way, nowadays the farmers are getting educated and they are knowing the proper way of selling their product. They are getting a bigger market, not only at national level but international level also. Using various technology and modern techniques, their product are getting good prices. So in this way, not only the production but proper marketing is also one of the important factor of agriculture. We will just read this. Do you know? Israel is a major exporter of fresh farm produce. It is the most advanced country as far as agriculture technology is concerned. It has adverse climate, severe scarcity of water, and more than half its land is occupied by hot deserts. But overcoming all these unfavorable conditions and persistently following the path of modernization of agriculture, it has taken a giant leap in the field of agriculture. So, in spite of having the half area under desert as well as such a big scarcity of water, still by overcoming all the problems and using most advanced technology, Israel is the country who have become the most important exporter of fresh farm produced in the world. So from them we can learn that how in spite of all adversities we can overcome and be the winner. Children, we have finished with this lesson. Go through the lesson, read it 2-3 times thoroughly. Thank you.